Hey, what's going on, everybody in Envy? This is my first video. I am Knox. I am R4/R5, whatever, of my alliance. This is my first video. Hope to make plenty more. I've had a lot of people ask me um, about generals in my alliance, so I'm going to do my best to dive into them and hopefully clear up a lot of misconceptions or just things people don't know, right? That's kind of my goal here on YouTube, is to help out my alliance, help out my server, and if there's other people from other servers that need information, hopefully I can help you guys out too. I don't think there's a lot of people that understand generals too well. I don't think they're too difficult, but hey, I'm going to get into it and help people out. First of all, as you can see on my screen, you'll see generals there, and you'll see these gold things, and they're going in circles. That basically is telling you that their primary skill is being activated. So if you have a general and you click on his primary skill, so this says when a general's in his keep, the construction speed in city will increase by 20%. If you just have that general and you think you have him in like your inventory and you don't have him in the keep, you know if that thing is activated or not by those things spinning in circles. So you'll see this thing spinning in circles. That's kind of a telltale sign of if it's activated. Most of those generals that have that are just kind of generals that sit there. You're not going to have like your general that's attacking most of the times, or generals that you use for attacking or monsters or whatever. They're not going to have that activated because they're not doing anything. They only fight, or they only get that stuff activated when they're fighting. These are specifically generals that kind of just sit in the keep. As you can see, this is the keep officer. I have an archer tower officer. His is activated when he's in the archer tower. So anyways, this is kind of, I just saw that and I was like, well, they're gonna see it, so I gotta talk about it. But anyways, basically, if you're gonna, this is very important because a lot of people in my alliance will invest resources into generals that are trash, that are not good. A telltale sign, you can even see it from right here. If they have that, I was gonna call it a skull. If they have that helmet, or if they have a skill right here that comes with a general, that's a general that you want to keep. That's a general that you want to invest in. I don't have any generals that don't have that. I'll kind of dive into a good general and kind of just talk about his attributes, and this is gonna be like my #1 general right now. So obviously gear is a big thing. You want to, when you're doing gear, you're going to want to star your gear. So you click your gear, you're going to click view. I can't upgrade it anymore, obviously, because it's 5-star. It's completely upgraded. And if you saw, I hit refine. So you can actually refine this gear. So normally these stats right here are not there. So mounted is going to be one of your better attack. It is going to be your best attacking troop, right? So that this guy is primary general, or primary mounted, excuse me. He's a primary mounted general. So a lot of people don't understand that you can actually, when you refine, it costs gems, and then it costs a couple other things. It shows it up here. It costs whatever these are. I don't even know what they're, refining stones. Okay, it costs refining stones, gold, and it doesn't cost gems right away. But if you start locking it, here, I'll get into refine real quick. If you don't have anything there, the first time you do it, you'll just hit refine. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to lose these things. But let's just say you roll it. I'll jump on another general real quick. But you can lock these. See how the price keeps going up and up and up. I'll grab a general. Okay, so this guy, for instance, let's see. So he's got some ground in there. I really don't want ground, so I'm gonna click refine. I'm gonna click refine again. I want troop percentage every gear. Let's just say I like these two, right? Actually, I really don't like any of those three, but I want to keep this 7%, right? So I'm gonna hit refine, and it'll show down here what you get. So basically, I got mounted, troop load, siege, and ground. Well, all I really want is mounted defense, right? So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to do it again. Let's see if I can get something good. So I didn't get something good. Anyways, you keep going on and on and on. Let's just say I didn't get anything good, but let's just say I got another one. Well, then you click it again, and you lock those. So as you see when I do this, it always keeps that 7.1%. Look at it, just destroyed ground. Wow, I wish this guy was ground guy. I probably won't get very lucky on video, but whatever. So you kind of get the point. That's how you refine gear. You can lock it. When you lock it, it holds that thing that you want, and so that way you never lose it. It costs more gems to do it, but it's worth it at the end of the day. I'm gonna get back to my main general because he's got a lot more stuff that I can kind of talk about. So that's gonna be, I went over the enhancing is enhancing the stars. I went over gear a little bit. I'm gonna go over cultivate. Cultivate is something that you definitely want to do. As you can see, all these plus symbols. So this is, and I should say this too. Also, when you upgrade your stars, his basic skills. So you can kind of see it in cultivate. His basic skills are on the left-hand side of your screen. They're going to be in the white. He gets those for the rank he is. So he's rank 30, and then how many stars it is. Every time you go up in a star, that increases. You can see right here that every level he goes up, he gets 22 defense, 20 attack. So every level he'll get that much. So then if you go to cultivate, if you see all these things on the right hand side, then every time I cultivate, I have an opportunity to add points. So I'm probably not going to get any just because he's so high level and it's very hard to get. I like to keep it on total, and I kind of average it out. So this is 1,000 gems. So basically it gives me 1 leadership, takes away 1 attack, takes away 1 defense, gives me politics. That's good. Some people will see red and they'll immediately click cancel. So let's just say I have for this little session, let's call it a session, I get -1 attack, right? Well, maybe the next session, now I got +4. So now I'm up 3. So don't necessarily be scared if you see a red one and you're like, oh no, I don't want anything lower. You're going to get lower. It's a trade-off. You're going to get a lower this time, and then like I just did, I got 4. So I'm up 3, right? And my leadership and politics went up. So you want to do that. And then skills. So skills is a big thing that a lot of people don't understand. I have all level 4s on here. I'm going to show you how I got this. I'm not going to do it on this guy because I'm not going to mess with it. Let's just look at it. I don't really care. Okay, so we're going to do skills, right? So I see a lot of people with like 1 level 4 skill. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. What is this guy? What is this guy primary of? So let's just use the level. This one is always going to apply. Okay. Maybe this chick never had it, and I think I actually just put that on there. So this is going to be kind of interesting because I was an idiot. I was an idiot too. See, I just put it like a... I should actually sell this chick. I actually should. I did not know. I thought that came with her. So I'm going to kind of waste stuff on her, but I should sell that chick because I believe, yeah, she doesn't have the skull right, or she doesn't have the crown right there, so she came with nothing. I'm probably going to end up selling her after this video, but I'm going to take one for the team right now. So... this level 4 is probably going to get eaten up. I'm going to see if I can eat it up right now. No, I can't. Because there's a level 4. Okay, so this isn't going out the way I planned it, but... So, what you want to do is you want to get all of the level 1s set. So see how I have a level 1? This is kind of a bad example. I got to do another general. This is a really bad example. I can't do this right now. Okay. This dude's decent. Okay, he's ranged. Awesome. So we're going to do skills. It's going to be military. We're going to look straight for range, level 1. You do not want to use your level 4s. Those are hard to come by, and you're going to end up burning it out, and it's not worth it. So what you do is you come over here. He's ranged. So we're going to look for ranged attack. Range attack. Boom. We're going to apply that. It's going to land on there because it's got nothing to replace. And it has a higher skill, so I can't use it. Okay, great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. So we're going to use HP, right? Let's use HP. It's got a 0% chance to replace anything. It's got 0% chance to replace anything because nothing's there to be replaced. Okay, so it can't be replaced. So you do that. We will go. I don't have any other ranged. This is miserable. Let's just do march speed and march size just for shits and giggles right now. Okay, so you use that. Okay, it didn't stick. Cool. 2 stuck. Okay, right. So now you got 2 that are stuck. You got march. You got both marches. Okay, let's see if we can get that ranged on there. So now we got all 3. Okay, this is exactly how you want it. Level 1. I'm going to be kicking myself for using these, but whatever. Okay. So you got, once you get your level 1s applied, then you can immediately go to your level 4s, use that exact same skill, and there will be no, you have a 25% chance of replacing everything, 75%, and you know, everybody's getting nervous, like, oh my god, what are we going to do, right? So if you use that exact same skill on a level 1, if you use that exact same level 4 skill on a level 1, it'll exactly replace that level 1 skill. So what do we have? We had march speed and march size. And then, okay. So here's march speed. Look at this. Boom. Goes on march size. Boom. Goes on march size. What's this last one? Range troop HP. I'm gonna be kicking myself because this is, I don't really like this, but whatever. And that's how you do it. You do the level 1s first, and then you get that exact same skill point in your level 4, and they will exactly apply. You saw I had 3 level 4s. They all applied on that level 1. That's how you do that. So that's that guy. I'm gonna kick myself later for putting the march speed and all that stuff, but it is what it is. I'm trying to help you guys out. Don't know why I got out of my generals. What are other things we can talk about? And then I'll get into specialties. Specialties is a little, it's more end game, and it requires a lot of gems. This is gonna, I'm just gonna quickly dive into this because most people that might be into this stage already know what's going on, so I'm not necessarily gonna dive too deep into this. So basically, you'll have 4 spots. You can't get this 4 spot until you have Genius done in all of them. It's super expensive. Basically, like, let's just say I wanted to do this one, for example. Veteran, I got to get the veteran. So march size, capacity increases, attacking, mounted. So basically what you do is you go over here, slide that over, use your items. If there's no double XP, I'm just gonna do 1. You do that as many times as you can until that gets to 200,000. Once it gets to 200,000, then you have veteran, and then you go to the next one. So as you can see on this one, I'm up to expert. So now I would have to go to Grandmaster, and as you can see right here, if I'm trying to go to Grandmaster, every time I do that, it's 1,000 gems, and I have to do it a lot. So it's gonna take a while to get to Genius, but it adds it adds very slowly incremental percentages, and it's very end game, and it's very expensive. It's a good way to increase your general. For most people, I do not recommend it. And then also, a lot of people don't know, I guess, how to get dragons and beasts on there. You literally just click this icon and you can select something. They have a 1 hour cooldown, so if I were to take off this guy, I'm not even gonna try to say his name because I'm gonna mess it up. And but if you cancel this and you unattach it to him, he has that dragon has a 1 hour cooldown. That dragon can no longer be on anybody for another hour. I'm probably forgetting something. Do not click this button. This is how you destroy them. You really don't want to destroy generals. And gear is a big thing too. I guess I really didn't talk about this, but when you're building gear, let me go over this main skill too. So your main skill, right? You're gonna reduce enemy ground troops and mounted troops attack by 15%, and you increase your mounted and ranged attack by 15%. So this is basically going to be he can be a mounted or ranged. I like him better for mounted. His specialties play into mounted more so than they do for ranged. So I have him for my range, or for my mounted, excuse me. That's why I have all mounted attack, mounted defense, and mounted HP. But anyways, let's get into this gear. You're always going to want a piece of gear that increases your troops that you're sending. So this guy is just going to be sending mounted. Granted, a lot of the, like, so it doesn't have ranged, but this is a general that can do ranged. I don't use that for him, on him, but sometimes I will throw some range in there. But you want to build items that give you mounted attack. Or everything has its own thing. This has mounted attack as well. It also has mounted defense. And then you want to go in here, click view, and then refine those skills. So that way he has more percentage points when he's doing damage. It's going to help you attacking people. The higher percentage you have, the more damage you're going to do. That's obvious. This guy can't use any of these. I use these all the time. A good way to level up generals as well is to put them into sub-cities. So as you can see, this guy's a sub-city. I actually just put him in there yesterday. But some of these generals I've never used. This dude's a general. He's a level 29, and he just sits there. I literally don't even attack him. So if you're looking to get a general leveled up, throw him in your sub-city, and he will level up. Dudes that I use all the time. So this other dude, I can't remember where he's at. Where is he at? I use Robert and I use Roland all the time for monsters and attacking people. And they're still only level 27 and 28. And a dude that sits in a sub-city is level 29. So if you want to rank them up, put them in the sub-city. I really don't know why they go that fast. It's kind of mind-boggling because the general that I have in my wall, she doesn't level up at all. You would think she would level up, but she doesn't. So that's kind of a couple things. You can resign them. You know, if you go over here, this is kind of a general idea too. You can click your sub-city, subordinate city, whatever you want to say, and then you can assign a general. I like to assign generals that give skills towards. So let me, for instance, I will show you, where is he? So this guy, Charles the Great. He increases my gold production speed, so that's why I have him in there. And as you can see, it's circling. That gold thing is circling, so that his main skill is activated. That's kind of all I can think of for this. Like I said, this is my first video, just trying to get a little bit of information out. Went over generals, what generals you want to keep. I'll just retouch on that. Generals you want to keep have that helmet over there, and they're going to start with a primary skill. If they do not have those two things, do not invest a lot in them. They're going to be generals for a little bit, and then you're going to move on. Sell those generals. If you get a better general, sell them. Get the gold. Get research. Do something, you know. If you have a bunch of generals just lying around not doing anything, like, get some gold out of them. Maybe if you only have one or two generals, don't do that, obviously. But if you have like 30 generals and you're using 2 of them, sell them. Especially if they're not heroic. I think that's what they're called. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so keep those generals, invest those skills. Make sure when you get gear, refine that gear. Level up your general, increase his stars by enhancing him. That's going to be a definite thing. That's what's going to allow you to hit harder. Your general, you guys would have no idea how much your general plays a factor into your damage. He does a lot. He does a lot. So this should be your primary focus when you're attacking, even when you're mining or farming. Get a general that has some skills that has increase your speed, so some dude is not going to tile you after 4 hours. Maybe you were off it in 3 hours and he didn't see you. So, alright, this video is getting kind of long. Just wanted to share that. I got a couple of, there's an R5. I said I was going to say a couple silly jokes. There's an R5/R4 in my alliance that he's like 200 million, or almost 200 million power. You didn't even know that you could lock when you're refining your gear. So he had all these like mismatch, and I linked my general, and he was like, Knox, how do you have all the percentages like this? I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you literally click the lock button, and he wasted a lot probably on not even anything that he liked. He had a bunch of random, like, I don't know, just a bunch of random stuff, and I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, bro. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna try to make more videos. Hopefully love and support. You guys want to like, subscribe. If you got any questions, put them on there. Help that YouTube algorithm. Just get me some more traffic. Would definitely appreciate it. More traffic I see, more love I see, more videos I'm gonna make. And the better the videos are gonna be. Right now I'm just super low budget, just pushing this out there because this is just free. It's just free for me. I'm just trying to help people out. So if you can help me out, appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Hey, hopefully I don't see you in server because I'm not gonna be so nice.